I'm joined now by Paul Blackburn from Studio Blackburn. And Studio Blackburn's been shortlisted for its work with the City of Sunderland in the Best Place or Nation Brand category. Paul, it's a fantastic piece of work. Congratulations. Tell me a little bit about the project.
Well, there are two things there. I mean, the project itself is really huge for Sunderland. It's creating a brand for a city. And within a city, there's a huge amount of different stakeholders, of different needs that need servicing. So it's everyone from the public to private entities, and it's dealing with the council, and it's also thinking about people from outside of the city that have maybe never heard of Sunderland. So people in far-flung places that may be considering somewhere to invest in. So there's lots of things to think about in terms of a city brand.
So presumably that's kind of all-encompassing. You had to be involved with the strategy, with the creative work, maybe even with signage. Tell me a bit about how holistic was it?
It was completely holistic. So we were involved in developing a strategy for the city, first and foremost, and developing a positioning for them. And that involved talking to a cross-section of many different people across the city. So we instantly had a working group that involved people from the council, obviously, but people from education, people from healthcare, people from the football club, local community groups. And we really tried to involve everyone to begin with. And we created quite a large working group that we stayed with for the entire project. So we were feeding back as we went along and sharing work with them. So there were no nasty surprises at the end for anyone. But there are lots of different facets: culture, sport, education, and of course the thing that Sunderland is probably best known for, besides the football club, which I'm not allowed to talk about at the moment. But they're really known for manufacturing, and we were really keen to explore that link between the manufacturing of the past and their industrial heritage and how they'd adapted to new economy and new ways of working. And the Nissan plant is a huge success for them, but that's attracted lots of other industry because it's a great place to do work.
I think one of the things that we really noticed, that certainly the judges pulled out, was the digital approach to the project. Tell us about that.
Well, it's really, really important to Sunderland, to the city, to Patrick Mellier, who leads the council there, for whom digital is the thing that he's using to really transform that city. And Jill Laverick, who is our direct client on the project, was also really keen to get across this idea of it being a smart city. And in fact, in 2020, it was voted UK Smart City of the Year. Last year, it was shortlisted for Smart City of the World, Global Smart City, which is a fantastic achievement for them. And they're setting up collaborations all the time and partnerships with people who are real experts. So they've just done a deal with BAI Communications, who are installing 5G across the city. And it's not digital to show off, it's digital to enable better things to happen in the city. And I mean in healthcare, I mean in education, providing kids with great learning environments who previously haven't had access to internet. So and all of that feeds through into manufacturing and industry as well. So it's a truly connected, forward-looking city. Our identity had to provide something that reflected that and enabled them to use the identity in a flexible and digital way going forwards, whatever that means and whatever that might mean in the future. And of course, we work digitally. We tend to design now with the end channel in mind. We produce lots of digital content for clients. We design identities that work really well on screens, in small areas of pixels. And we consider these I guess you'd call them marketing battlegrounds, and that's where we try and do really maximum graphic impact.
Fantastic. Well, it's work that really stood out. Good luck tonight.
Well, thanks very much.
All right. Brilliant. Thanks very much then, Paul.
Pleasure.